Eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today we're coming to you from the Santa Fe Family Life Center because we have a big, huge thing coming up that I'm going to be telling you guys about. Some things that we're doing for adaptive, what do you call them? Let's say, what is exactly? Adaptive sports is what it's called. You got to make sure you say everything correctly because people get offended if you don't call it what it is. And so basically it's for people who are disadvantaged, handicapped in wheelchairs and things like that. So we're trying to raise money and do things for them. And so anyway, that's where we're talking about that, and that's why I'm kind of here. Everything's been in the background, so we're kind of testing on the 11th, I believe is when it is. It's going to be 11th. But anyway, we're going to talk about that at some point today. But we have a full day. Hopefully we're going to have my guy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com on, and Ben Dillman of High Stick Harry talking about soccer. I was there messing with Nick Jackson earlier. Said, hey, you want to come on and talk about hockey? And he is a soccer guy, or a football guy, F-U-T-B-O-L, not F-O-O-T-B-A-L-L. But anyway, he's a football guy. So I was teasing him about that. But so anyway, we're going to talk about those different things, about the upsets in the NBA last night, and then how my guy Drew Henthorne was on fire last night. I think he had a big night as far as his picks were concerned. I believe he went 5-2 last night. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to do all that. But to start out, let's talk about the NBA scores last night and what all happened in the NBA. I tell you, I love the games last night. The Hawks beat the Celtics 119-117 to stay alive. It's now 3-2 going back to Atlanta. Trae Young with 38 points. He was unbelievable from the beginning to the end. They had no answer for Ice Trae last night. And when he knocked down that three right at the beginning, I was like, they came back. Because I think he had the first 7 points that he scored on 2 teardrops and then a three-point shot to start off with. So I knew they were in trouble, and he was doing a great job. They could not stop him. He was just getting by the guy, putting him on his hip, and then making moves and making all the right decisions. And, of course, everybody else got into the flow of the game. And then, he hit the game-winning three with 8 seconds left. But I was pretty disappointed because there was not a lot of support, I guess that's the best way I want to put it, for Trae after he made that shot. Usually when you make a three like that, everybody's running over to you, and that did not happen, which I thought was interesting, which, Drew, we'll talk about that a little bit later when we get into it. So I thought that was interesting. Kind of tells you about what's going on in that Atlanta locker room and why Trae all of a sudden is part of trade rumors. But, to me, he's your leader. He's knocking down shots. He's doing what he needs to do. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, and we'll talk in further detail about that. The T-Wolves ended up done by the Nuggets now. They're 112-109. And then, of course, the Suns finish off the Clippers 136-130. And I told Drew yesterday that Russell Westbrook was he was going to do for Russell Westbrook. And that's like I try to tell you all along. His ability to play hard has never been a question to me. That's never been, to me, that's not something you can ever say about Russell, that he does not play hard. You can never say that he does not give 100%. You can never say that he doesn't go all out. I just don't want him doing it in the last 3 minutes of the ball game. Like last night, he misses an easy layup. He turns the ball over late, with not being able to handle the ball, turns the ball over twice. I mean, it's just him. He plays so hard that he does not know how to play under control. He just doesn't. He just knows one speed. I'm just going to go 100 miles an hour. That's what he does. And therefore, once again, the Clippers are where the Clippers are. Okay, the Clippers are out of the playoffs once again. I think Kawhi Leonard ended up with a torn meniscus. He just can't stay healthy. And I think what it is between he and Paul George, what are they, 87 and 25 when they play together at the same time. But they've only played like 113 out of 114 out of 113, 114 out of 280 something games or something stupid. The amount of games that those guys have missed in the last 2 years, 3 years. Well, let me see. What is it? SGA has been with us for 2 full years, so that's 160 games right there. So anyway, those guys together, they just can't seem to stay healthy. They just can't seem to. One of them is hurt, the other one's hurt. Whatever. I don't understand what the deal is. But the question is now, what do the Clippers do? Because now you're stuck because you have a new arena that you're opening in 24-25 that you spent basically $2 billion renovating the old Forum. And you completely redo it. I'm sure it's going to be a showcase. I'm sure it's going to be the most beautiful arena in the NBA because he's got more money than every other owner in the NBA. So I'm sure it's going to be an absolute beautiful, striking, wonderful facility. I have no doubts about that. But the question is, after end of next year, which is the summer of 2024, before the 24-25 season, Paul George and Kawhi both can opt out. So the Clippers are stuck with one or two reasons. You can either give them another 100-something million each and keep them around, and hopefully they can play or they won't play again. What is it? Kawhi Leonard's played 27 home games in 2 years. 27 home games in 2 years. That's crazy. 27 out of 80, 82 games, he's played 27. And we talked about that yesterday. So I just don't understand. I mean, I know he's been hurt, but some of it's got to be, man, you can't be hurt that much. I mean, I just don't understand, what the Clippers are going to do. I know what I would do. I would say, dude, see you later. But if you do that, then the upside is you're going to have to get trades and you're going to have to draft really, really well to have a nice product, kind of like what Oklahoma City did. Oklahoma City rebuilt. It took a couple years, but now you've got a nice product on the court to give your fans some upset. The Sacramento Kings, same thing. They're young, and what did they give? They gave their fans something to cheer for. Packed house, people are crazy. Game 5 tonight is going to be absolutely insane with the Warriors. So De'Aaron Fox is playing. So we shall see what's going to happen with the Clippers. I think they're going to go ahead and re-sign Paul George and Kawhi. I think they're stuck. Now, for me, I think I'd just go, look, this is not going to work. I'm not giving y'all another $300-something million when I know that you're not going to be able to be on the court. So what good does it do for me to give you all this money? I have a $2 billion facility, and we're the little brothers in the city of LA anyway. So I don't understand. I don't understand is not the right word. I understand his dilemma. But to me, I'm like, look, I'm just going to rebuild and I'm just going to sell it. I say, listen, Clipper fans, we're going to redo it. Clearly, I'm spending all this money. Do you want me to re-spend a bunch of money and then the guy's not going to be here? Do you want me to spend another $300 million on a guy who's not going to be here? He's played 27 games in 2 years. You're not going to see him anyway, so why am I going to give him $100-something million? He's not going to be on the court. You're not going to see him. You're paying tickets. You're going to spend all this money on these tickets, and you're not going to see who you're paying to see anyway. So to me, almost I would keep Paul George because he at least plays. I think I'd boot Kawhi, just be done with him. I'd just be done with Kawhi. I'd keep Paul George. Russell wants to stay, but he's got to be for less money. And less money's, Russell's made a couple $100 million, so why not, play for $6-8 million, the mid-level exception, which I think is $6 or $8 million for Russell. So why would you not play them? Incentivize it with, hey, if I get so many assists, if I get so many rebounds, if we win so many games, if we go to the playoffs, blah blah blah, and put it up to 20 million or 25 million in incentive bonuses. Or Russell can go somewhere else. But the bottom line is Russell is Russell. And the funny thing is, since Russell got to the Clippers, they're 11-10. The Lakers have the number one record since leaving Russell, since Russell left their team. They have the best record in the NBA since he left, since the trade. So there you go. What do you do as the Clipper organization? And then we'll discuss more of that with Ben and Drew later. So, but in NBA games tonight, oh man, you've got the Knicks and the Cavaliers, and of course, the Knicks are up 3-1, so the Cavs is a must-win for them at home. The Knicks are young, they're athletic, they have a great point guard, and they're just long at all positions. And then Julius Randle is doing what Julius Randle does. You have the Lakers and the Grizzlies. The Lakers have to win this game. I think it's a must-win. They've got to win this game in order to close out the Grizzlies. For one, for LeBron to get some rest. Two, for AD to get healed up a little bit. And three, they just need some rest. Those two for sure. Everybody else is role players, Vanderbilt and Reeves and all the rest of them, Angelo Russell. They're just side pieces. They're not really that big of a deal for them. But you need those other guys, your main two guys, to get the rest because the Warriors and the Kings, it's going to be Game 5 tonight. The winner of that's probably, if the Warriors win, then I believe it's going to be the Warriors that close them out in Golden State. If the Kings win, I think they'll come back for a Game 7. That's just kind of how I feel. But it's going to see what De'Aaron Fox's finger looks like because he broke the tip of his shooting hand. Now, Kobe is Kobe. And as Drew said yesterday, you can't judge everybody else the way you judge him and Jordan. They're just built different. Patrick Mahomes, those guys, they're just built. They're built differently. They just are. They just played through injury, whatever. They're just different. Then of course the Heat and the Bucks, which is going to mean everything. I think the Bucks are down 3-1. They're playing at home. I think they'll be fine. It's Giannis' second game back from his injury. They said he had to have an IV afterwards after the game because he was just so dehydrated, which I'm sure he probably is because I'm sure he gave 1,000% out there, which he always does. But the Bucks are at home. Everybody will play better. Their role players will play better. Jimmy Butler's not going to go for 57 and be out of his damn mind again. And then on top of that, I think the Bucks will suck it up and get the ball out of Jimmy Butler's hand. But I just don't think Jimmy's going to go back-to-back games like that. I think the Bucks are going to win and send it back to South Beach for Game 6. And then at that point, we'll see what's going to happen. Because if it gets back to Game 7 at Milwaukee, the Heat are in trouble. So that's kind of the Heat have two chances to win one game. They need to get it done. Warriors and Kings. The Warriors, they've won 11 games on the road this year. They're not very good. They got to get this game. They've got to get this game. But like you said, this game could be 3-1 either way. Because remember, Andrew Wiggins in Game 1 missed a three-point shot to win the game for the Warriors. And in Game 4, what's his name? My mind just went blank. Used to play for the Warriors. Oh, my God. Played in North Carolina. Drew needs to be here to help me. Harrison Barnes. He missed a three for the Kings to go up. So really either team could be up 3-1 right now, which they need to be. But I think the Lakers have to take care of business tonight. I think the Cavaliers will win, and I think the Bucks will win, both of them playing at home. But the Lakers have to win in order to get rest because you know that you're going to get an extra at least 3 days rest, if not 5 days rest, because the Warriors and the Kings are going to probably go 7. So that's kind of the way I look at that. Well, I'll take that back. They'll go 6 if the Warriors win tonight. I think the Warriors will close them out in San Francisco. If not, the Kings will come back for Game 7. But like I said, it all depends on De'Aaron Fox and how he feels. So we'll see about that. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about too today is about the amount of Kentucky players that are in there, and consider they haven't won an NBA title. I saw that today, and I'm just going, this is one of the craziest stats ever. I mean, this is insane. They have 27 total players in the NBA. 27. That's how many Calipari has in the NBA. And then here are the guys that I got an asterisk are still in the playoffs: Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, Julius Randle, De'Aaron Fox, uh, Bam Adebayo, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, Jarrett Vanderbilt, and Trey Lyles. 10 of those guys are still in the playoffs from one team. Then, of course, our boy SGA is from there as well. But think about that. 10 of the players on that list that you talk about, they all went to Kentucky. I only put the guys who are actually either in the playoffs or have high scoring averages. That's what this list is: 17, 15, or Malik Monk at 13 because he's still in the deal. But anyway, these are all the guys who are scoring double digits. I put all these guys in. I mean, look at that right there. Isn't that crazy? And they've got one title. One, and that was won by Anthony Davis. I mean, look at that. Julius Randle, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, Adebayo, Tyrese Maxey, Hero. I mean, Jamal Murray. And just look at that. One title in college. One title. That just, when I just look at that, it just blows me away. I mean, it absolutely blows me away when I look at that. So, but anyway, well, like I said, today I'm coming to you from Santa Fe Family Life Center, located at 6300 North Santa Fe. You can call us at 405-840-1817 to let them know about what's going on with yourself. You can do that, or you can come by. Like I say, 6300 where we are is just one block north of Broadway Extension, or excuse me, one block east of 63rd on 63rd off Broadway Extension. You can't miss it. Great place. You can't miss it. It's easy to find. You can't help but find it. It's really, really simple and really easy to find. So that being said, I want you to know that we've got a bunch of good things coming up from Santa Fe Family Life Center. I'm excited about some of the things we're doing. And in fact, I'm trying to do a deal now where which this is going to be the second annual. If I can get, there we go. This is going to be fun. A lot of you already know about it. A lot of you guys were here when I did the first one, the second annual OU Pie in the Face that we'll be doing on the 20th at Cat's Tavern. You'll be hearing more about it. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait to do it. We're going to put up some posters, all over the place talking about it. So it's going to be a fun. It's going to be a really good deal. I think you guys are going to be able to come out. I think you're going to enjoy it. But then we also have the Sooner Cager Classic, the 16th annual Gary Vick's annual tournament that he does. Is one of the best tournaments in Oklahoma City. He has championship brackets. You can see all the age groups and everything that's there. You can contact him at 405-476-5072 or Gary at SFFLC, which is Santa Fe Family Life Center.com. So you can do that and contact him. I think he's taking teams up to this Friday, I believe is when he told me the deadline was. But I'm sure if you slid in Monday, he's not going to turn your money down. But you got the code right there that you can do it, or you can go ahead. Like I said, you can call 405-840-1817. You can call Gary at 405-476-5072. Now, there's a lot of good things that we have going on here at Santa Fe, which I'm excited about and excited to tell you guys about, because we do a lot of stuff, and we do a lot of stuff with, and I have to say this right, adaptive sports, because Emmy got mad at me. Well, she didn't get mad at me. Emmy was explaining to me exactly how we should say things, because you have to be very careful. So adaptive sports is how it's described for people that are in wheelchair or, have access and stuff like that. So it's adaptive sports is the way that we do it. Hey, Em, can I say wheelchair, or do I get in trouble for saying that?
Wheelchairs are real.
Oh, okay, I can say that. So anyway, that's what we call it, adaptive sports, which, you can see it right there. Then also Santa Fe pool memberships are now open. The pool opens Memorial Day weekend. I think Billy is slowly starting to put water in there, so it'll be full and ready to go by Memorial Day. Single Single memberships are $249 for the summer. Family are $329. You can see all the information. And like I said, you can contact us at 405-840-1817 for more information. Or you can go to www.sfflc. I don't know why I can't say that. SantaFeFamilyLifeCenter.com. And fitness memberships are starting at $34.99. So here are the two things that we've got going on. The Adaptive Sports Expo, which is Thursday, May 11th, from 5 to 8. It's going to be fantastic. Hopefully you guys will be able to come by. That's, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So that's going to be a fantastic, fun event. Hopefully you guys can do that. Like you said, we're going to do the wheelchair pickleball game where you have one person in a wheelchair, one person standing up on each end. So that's going to be good. We're going to do a wheelchair basketball game. We're doing a wheelchair obstacle course. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be something good. And we're, really, really, really excited about that. So that's one of the things that I do love about Santa Fe is all the things that we do for adaptive sports and making sure people have all the things that they need to have, which is part of what we do here at Santa Fe. So anyway, I'm excited about that. Sorry about that. I was getting ready to do something, but I can't do it while we're on air. So sorry about that. Anyway, we'll take a break right now and thank our sponsors. I want to thank Collaborative Logic for everything they do, getting us up and running and set up here and making sure that things are running smoothly. If I still need to take by and get my thing fixed. I need to do my box so I'm not scrolling. I can just hit a button. Collaborative Logic, if you have any IT solutions, needs for computers, or if you need software written to make your office run smoother, they are the people to talk to. SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, they are the people to talk to. Holler at my guy, Mark Long, over there. Jose Fierro and Oak Grove Trucking, if you have any needs for any dump trucks and stuff like that, hey, call my boy up. He can move rocks, he can move dirt, whatever you need. He is the man. Greg and Max Nafee, as always, supporting me in everything I do over at Nafeco. Last but not least, Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, and they are a member of the FDIC. They're also a sponsor for us to go out to minority women and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area to do remote live streams to support them. So we appreciate Y&B and all the stuff that they do for us that way. Now, you can go into, there you can go, like I said, pre-qualify online, or you can go to the main bank and see them at 401 AM downtown Yukon. You can go west. 401 AM downtown. Y&B there for West, which is on 66 Mustang. 218 Mustang Road, Y&B Parkway, I-40, and Mustang Boulevard, or my favorite, Y&B Peoples, which is where I always, not my favorite, that's where I always go to. So go to see my boy Eddie over there if you can. He is the man to see over there. So I'm joined by my guy, Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, brother? Oh my God. Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, brother?
What's happening, man? Happy rainy hump day to you.
Yeah, it is definitely that. I came in. I've got to go tonight we're going to do the remote live stream tonight at Rococo's tonight for After the Storm, our post-Thunder post-game analysis show, end of season. So that's going to be good. And it's also their Wahoo Wednesdays.
The post-Thunder end of season.
Wahoo Wednesday. Yes.
Post-Thunder end of season recap.
Yes, basically is what it is. I'm giving out grades. Yes, I'm going to talk about the coaches and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there.
There you go.
But I'll tell you what, they have this.
Well, I've kind of missed the show a little bit today, but I'm sure you talked about my Hawks.
Yes, I did talk about the Hawks
coming through and beating the Celtics.
I talked about your Hawks. And then how it was weird that when Trey hit that shot, nobody came and gave him love.
No.
I thought that was weird.
Too cold.
Wasn't that weird to you?
Yeah, I thought so too.
I mean, usually when you hit a game-winning shot, 8 seconds left, you're mobbed by your teammates. That did not happen. And I saw that,
No,
and I
it did
thought,
not.
I saw that. I'm like, okay, something's up with that team chemistry in that locker room. But he was phenomenal last night, Drew.
Yeah, he was. He. I tell you what, he's truly, he's really amazing with his size, what he does, and how he affects the ball game.
When he's knocking down shots, when he's knocking
Yeah.
down threes, like when he knocked down that three from the very start of the game, I thought, and then what do you have, the first 7 points or something like that, 5 or 7? And I said,
Yeah,
uh-oh.
that was no hesitation on that
None.
three at the buzzer either. He just walked right into it.
Yep, and knocked it down. And so, but I don't know. Now I know why the trade rumors may be true about him being traded. I didn't
Say
believe
that
it.
again?
I said the trade rumors about him being traded. He was not on the trade block, but
Head
now I
south
think
on
now
South
he's
Pelly
possible.
Avenue, then turn left onto West Edmond Road.
If they think that they got bad attendance now, just trade Trey Young and see what happens.
Exactly. But you know, dude, that something's not right in their locker room, and I don't know what it is.
No.
And you're not going to win like that. That's for sure.
And they'll have a pretty good chance of winning Game 6 too. I think Boston's rattled.
Yeah, dude. The deal, Jason Tatum is Jason Tatum. That's why I don't have him one of my players, dude. He disappears 1 for 10 from 3.
Yeah.
They don't have anybody can stop him from getting to the basket.
I like Tatum's game too. I think he's top 5 player in the league right now.
Yeah, he is.
Man, he struggled last night. But, a lot of these superstars have been struggling. Outside of LeBron and KD, I mean, Jokic struggled last night.
And Booker.
Yeah, Booker's played well. Suns are 13-1 with Booker and Durant.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? But did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Anybody thinks that they're going to be a favorite against the Suns in a series? They, I don't know. I'd think twice about that.
Well, the point, like I said last night, I knew Russell was going to have a Russell game. He's gonna give you one game. That's what he does. He's going to give away a game.
Yeah.
He did last night. That's him.
Yeah, and I was listening to him talk today, and they were saying that if the Clippers wanted to keep him, they can really only afford a $3.8 billion contract. So, needless to say, he ain't going to be with the Clippers next year.
No, because the mid-level exception for veterans is $6 or $8 million.
Yeah, well, I think he can go out on the open market. Somebody with some money will pay him. I mean, he'll make $10 to $15 million next year. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
At least that. But he wants to stay in LA.
Yeah.
He wants to stay in LA. And Drew, he's made $200 million.
He doesn't need any money. He got whole on that buyout. I mean, he made $40 million, so it's not like he's hurting for any money.
Right. Well, the thing is this: if you're Danny Ainge, would you have done that? I'll buy your contract out for a first-round draft pick.
Continue on to East 2nd Street.
Yep.
That reminds me, I did a deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna be with LA next year, though. I just don't think he will. I think he's gonna go out and test the open market.
Well, I talked earlier about what do the Clippers do about Paul George and Kawhi. Because Kawhi now has a torn meniscus.
Yeah, they kept that close to the vest, didn't they?
Yeah, dude. Drew, he's played in 27 home games since he became a Clipper.
God, boy, that dude is a payroll bandit.
In 1 mile,
But
turn right.
like I was saying with the Clippers is they got to open up the new gym in 24, 25. Well, Paul George.
That's not going too crazy. It's not new. That's the Lakers.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I know it's the form, but it's going to be brand. Drew, he's putting $2 billion in it. It's brand new.
They're moving into the YHS middle school is what they're doing.
Drew, he's putting $2 billion in. It's going to be
still
nice.
The Clippers.
Drew, it's going to be
Clippers,
nice. I understand the JTS Mets Clippers. I understand that too. But it's a $2 billion. It's going to be nice.
How many times they beat us? 11 times in a row, and they bow out in the first round again. Good job, Clips.
Well, we knew that. It was the Clippers.
Yeah.
It's the Clippers. I mean, come on.
And the Lakers are going to be in the Western Conference Finals.
And it's so funny is Ty.
See what happens.
Yes, some of Ty Lue was like, "Oh, he saved our team. Y'all were 11-10 with Russell.
God.
11-10.
How did he save them? I mean, they got beat in 5 games in the playoffs.
Dude, I don't know. They're 11 and 10. When he
I
won,
like Ty Lue too. He's a former Husker, but come on, Ty.
Drew, he was fourth. They were fourth when they picked up Russell. They ended up fifth. So I don't know how he saved him.
Yep. Yeah, I don't either. I don't understand that rationale.
Yeah, but it's just anyway. I did a deal with all the Kentucky players.
Go past this light,
And
then at the
it's
next one,
how
turn
the
right.
hell have they only won one title? How have they only won one title, Drew?
Yeah, it's amazing.
They have 20. Drew, I just pulled up this stat. They have 27 players still in the NBA. Calipari, 27.
The
At the
Dickies,
light, turn
No,
right,
Kentucky.
then arrive at your destination.
cut down, everybody. What'd you say?
Kentucky has 27 players in the NBA.
Yep.
And this is the list of the ones who are still in the playoffs. Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, Julius Randle, De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero's out, but they're still in the playoffs. Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, Jared Vanderbilt, and Trey Lyles.
Yeah, it's I think a lot has to do with chemistry, Matt. I think they get these guys. I mean, how many? What do they lose? Probably on average 7 to 8 players a year at
Something
Kentucky.
stupid, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say probably at least 4.
It basically takes them half a year to gel, and then barring injuries, they get into the playoff or get into the tournament, and it's all about the draw.
And it only takes one
they
game.
They made that one run with Anthony Davis and ran the table.
And remember, they were undefeated with Karl Anthony Towns and got upset.
Yep.
But I'm like, Devin Booker didn't even start. He came off the bench.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. But here are a list of players that I have, just the ones that have scored a bunch of points. You have Shea Gillis, SGA 31, Devin Booker 27, Anthony Davis 25, Julius Randle 25, De'Aaron Fox 25, Keldon Johnson 21, Karl Anthony Towns 20, Bam Adebayo 20, Tyrese Maxey 20, Tyler Hero 20, Jamal Murray 19, PJ Washington 15, Monk 13, Jared Vanderbilt 7, and Trey Lyles 7. And I didn't even name the rest of them. That's a lot of.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of one. That's insane, dude. And you got one title. One title. Unbelievable. But games tonight, I talked about that a little bit. Let's do your Drew Hanthorne. Let's do your picks. Okay, you're taking the Lakers over the Grizz.
Yeah, I like them. I mean, after talking to you yesterday, I think they're going to come out
they've got to
thinking
win.
they got to win this game.
They got to win.
They got to win, and I think that Memphis. I think they got punched in the mouth. They're bad body language. I think the Lake. It's all about the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yep, Lakers come if
I think Lakers jump on them early, they can punish them.
If Anthony Davis does Anthony Davis stuff, which they need to do, and then as I said earlier tonight, the Lakers need to win because they get rest.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron
they might
and
be
AD
able to rest
need
a
that
week.
Yeah, because it could be game 7. Because I think this is my thing. If the Kings win, it's going to game 7. If the Warriors
that's what
win,
I'm saying. If the Kings win tonight, there's 5 more days in there, and then they'd have a 2-day break. So it'll be a 7-day rest.
Yep, they're going to be fine. But if the Warriors win, then it's going to be 4 days.
Yep.
So that's kind of how I look at it. So they've got to win. They've got to win. It's a must. But I agree with you. Take Lakers and the points. Cavaliers -5. They've got to win.
They got to win. They got to show up tonight. They've laid an egg 2 games in a row. I think New York, I'm a big believer in that home field advantage they have there. And I think the Cavs will play well tonight, send it back to New York, and New York will close them out in 6 in a hell of a ball game in game 6.
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. I think so too. I agree with that. The Heat and the Bucks over 219.
Yeah, you got to figure the Bucks show up tonight. I'm not so much betting on the Heat scoring a bunch of points, but you got to think the Bucks are going to come out on all fire and on all cylinders tonight.
All the role players stepping up.
They've got to make a statement tonight. Because if they don't, if they come out and play crappy and win by 1 or 2, I think they're in trouble. They're in trouble going back to Miami. They got to make a statement and have Miami thinking, oh, crap, we just got the piss kicked out of us by 25. And now this team's on a little bit of roll coming back into Miami. Because Miami is – I don't think Miami's that much of a home court advantage. I think that the Bucks could go there and win, but they better show something.
Well, and Jimmy
what
Butler,
they're doing right now.
And Jimmy Butler's not going to have 57.
Jimmy Butler's not going to have 57.
No. And it took every bit of that for them to come back and beat them.
Yep.
You know?
I don't see
I mean, he had a career.
Yeah, because remember the last time, when did he do that? Was that last year? Remember?
Yep.
Or year before he had 40, whatever. Was it against the Celtics or Hawks? Who was that against? When that last year he had this unbelievable game where he was killing them, and then the next game
I think it was against the Celtics, right?
Yeah, maybe it was Celtics last year where he just was killing them, and the next game he had nothing. So it's gonna be hard to go back to back.
Yeah, I like the Bucks a lot tonight. I really do. I think Giannis he's gonna live on the free throw line, and I think that Miami they're happy as pigs in slop right now with up 3-1, knowing that they get to go back home, and they're beat up, to say the least. They're beat up. They're missing 3 guys? Is Oladipo's out again tonight, isn't he?
Yep. Oladipo, I think
Hero's out. Oladipo's out.
Yeah, I don't see
So
them.
I just don't know where they're going to get
their scoring.
What's that?
I agree with you. I don't know where they're going to get their scoring.
I agree with you. I don't know where they're going to
Lakers, Grizz.
And defensive wise too. Defensively too. I mean, they're short. They're short on the bench. So if they get in any kind of foul trouble, they're in trouble.
100%, bro. 100%. Lakers, Grizz over 2-2-2.
Lakers, Grizz over 2-2.
Yeah, I like the over. I think both those defense are going to be tired tonight. I look for a lot of points to be scored tonight, and a lot by the Lakers.
Yeah, then you have the Knicks. Ooh, the Knicks, the Cavs over 202. That's all.
Over 202. That's all.
Was that a mistype?
Yeah, I like that.
Was that a mistype?
No, I like it. All those games, the Cavaliers haven't scored 100 points the last 2 games. So they just keep putting that over lower and lower and lower. It was 209, 205, 203, and now down 202. I mean, you got to figure sometime the Cavs are going to have some sort of offensive output.
At home, too, you would think.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, in your baseball, bro. Giants, Yankees, Braves, Dodgers. Come on, Drew.
Same ones.
Come on, dude.
You're freaking Yankees. Today's the day. Come on. They lost again last night to the Twinkies.
Yeah, what were you, 5-2
and
yesterday?
Then right here, so remember what we talked about my Brewers under in Milwaukee in day games, right?
Yeah, you called that.
The outfield. So right now we're sitting in the top of the 9th inning. Brewers are up 5-2, about to close them out. That would be an under. That'd be a win.
You always get that down, dude. It's crazy how that Brewer. You're always. You did the same thing last year. You were so on point when it comes to that. It's crazy.
And we'll go ahead and put the Yankees on the board today. The Yankees won 12-5.
Sweet.
So that's we can start 2 winners right off the top. just before I even get settled in for the night, we'd be 2-0.
Gotta love that. And then of course the Rangers and the Reds over 9. Is that in Cincinnati?
Well, let's just that one's already gone too. I might have lost that one. We might. Oh man, 5-3. We lost that one. So
Okay.
we're 2-1.
That's not bad. Okay, dude. Okay, I had to go back.
Just for a little reference on that, the Reds is a bandbox. That ball flies out there in the day, and they get that wind blowing left to right. It right field's basically like the Yankee Stadium in a 304 short porch.
Or Fenway Park. Fenway Park.
Yeah, exactly. Fenway Park. It's an all an optical illusion. They just built a big wall, but it's only 280 foot out there.
Oh man, it's going to be okay. Drew, I went in. I had to redo my top NFL quarterbacks after discussing with you and Ben yesterday. I said, okay, let me go back and really go through and do this. So I had to go back and redo and I did NFL. So NFC and AFC. And by the way, how about speaking of, how about the Commanders not picking up Chase Young's 5th year?
God, he was man, and he's hurt last year, but I don't know about that. I mean, Dallas needs to go grab him. Go snatch him up.
Well, he's going to play this year.
He's going to play this year.
But I mean,
he's not going to play this year.
He is going to play this year. They said it all depends on.
Okay, they just didn't extend him. I got you. Okay.
So then after this year, they can franchise tag him or whatever they want to do.
Uh-huh.
But I saw that, I'm like, are you kidding me? But they also haven't exercised Justin Herbert's either.
Uh-huh.
So by Monday or Tuesday, the second we'll know who all's been tagged, who's not. Because the Dallas already did CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, and in NFL news, I agree with you. I think Dallas is going to try to move up and take Bijan.
Yep, I
don't think that they don't want Philadelphia. They don't want Philadelphia to get him.
No, I can't. There's no man. They need him. They need him because you don't know what you're gonna get out of Tony Pollard.
But that may be a double-edged sword because if Dallas moves up to take Bijan, then I think Philly's going to trade for Big Boy in Tennessee.
Yep. Well, I don't know if they need him though. Well, I don't know if they have any room.
Boy, can you imagine? Can you imagine him in that backfield with those guys?
No,
Jesus.
No, I know. No. Okay, here are my top.
How do you key the run with him and that quarterback?
Yep. It's crazy, dude. Well, here, let me do. Here's my top 10 quarterbacks. Let's go. I've got Mahomes.
This is for the NFC or for the whole league?
For both.
Whole league.
I got Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3, Aaron Rodgers 4, Jalen Hurts 5, Lamar Jackson 6, Justin Herbert 7, Trevor Lawrence 8, Russell 9, Dak 10, Deshaun 11, and Tua. And my only thing is switching Dak and maybe Dak and Russell.
You love you some Jay. I think you just love Jalen Hurts just to piss me off,
dude. I'm more of a Cowboy fan than an Eagle fan. He got him to the Super Bowl. He got him to the Super Bowl, Drew.
Yeah, I know.
So I got to give the boy
You got
props.
lucky that San Francisco. Thank you, brother. I'll see you there. You got lucky that San Francisco was down to their fifth-string quarterback.
Now I'm with you 100%. But he got regardless. Dak, they were down to Dak. Should have beat him too. He had his chance. So, but my only thing is I was thinking about putting Dak in front of Russell. That was my Dak, Deshaun, and Russell. All of them are together.
Yeah.
But I did have to rethink
I mean, you can kind of mix and match them and draw them out of a hat. I mean, I would put Hurts, Dak, Russell, Tua,
Deshaun.
Who am I missing?
Deshaun.
Deshaun. I would put Deshaun ahead of all of them actually, but he just haven't. I mean, I just remains to be seen if he's the Deshaun of old.
Right.
But if he is, then
he's
I think he's better than all of them.
I agree.
And then I probably would have Lamar Jackson in front of all of them, honestly.
Well, I got Lamar 6 behind Jalen.
Yeah, so I like where you're at there. I wouldn't have Hurts that high
because he's an Eagle. We know because he's an Eagle. I mean that's the only thing you got, Drew. That's the only thing you got, bro.
I mean, I don't even say that team's name. That's that team in Pennsylvania. That's how I'm gonna start. That's how I'm gonna start referring to them from now on. That team in Pennsylvania.
Come on, man. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that.
That's how Kenny Smith refers to that team in Durham.
That's exactly what he does. But you got to be better than that, bro. Come on now. You can't be like that, dude.
How about last night in the Rookie of the Year, he goes, well, you know, Banchero's at least one of the guys I respect out of that team in Durham.
Yeah. And I was
good.
Yeah, that's I was going to do that next. You led right into my lead. The NBA news. Banchero got 78 out of the 80 points. Guess who got the other two first
and
points?
How about the Utah Jazz guy voting for his guy and putting Banchero third?
Yeah, can you believe that?
What a chump.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, just go ahead and just say you're racist.
That's all you got to say.
You live in Utah. Just go ahead and just raise your hand on that one.
Like I told you, one of the most racist places I've ever been in. Salt Lake City, bro.
Oh, yeah. That in Boston.
Boston. Both of them. Yep, they are that. So, but anyway, I got Banchero. Jalen Williams had 75 seconds. He didn't get one first place point, which I'm okay with that.
Aaron, I bow down to Sam Presti, and I don't say that very often, but he called it. You and I were both like, "Who is this guy?"
Me, you, and J-Dub. Remember? Remember we had J-Dub on.
J-Dub gets to watch him play all the time.
And J-Dub was like, "What are y'all doing?"
I have no idea who that guy is.
It was unbelievable. We know who he is now.
Yeah, I mean, he's legit player.
Yeah, he is. Then you got Walker Kessler. You got Benedict Mathurin.
And I like Walker Kessler, former Tar Heel.
Yep.
But I didn't think he was a top 3 guy. I didn't. I don't know.
Well, this year
do you think he was a top 3
out of the rookies this year? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, he was blocking shots. He was running up and down the court. So yeah, I have 0 problems with him being third. And then Benedict Mathurin.
I didn't really watch Utah play a whole lot this year, except when they played the Lakers
and the Thunder.
I
watched them play when they played the Thunder.
I do that on purpose because I don't really like watching Utah Jazz basketball. But
well, you know I'm not a fan. You know I'm not a fan of Utah, so. Then you got Keegan Murray 5 and Jaden Ivers 36.
Pretty crazy that those were the top 4 picks of the draft.
Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. All the top guys got in there, but Jalen Williams and Kessler slid in. Especially Jalen. He was what, 12, 13, 14?
If Kessler would have stayed at Tar Heel, no way KU beats us in the title game. No way.
You're just not gonna let that.
He doesn't go to Auburn. He doesn't go to Auburn. We got a backup center.
Drew, you're not letting that go, are you?
No, I'm not. I digress. We got to find some time to talk about North Carolina basketball too. I don't know if you've seen what they've been doing in the portal.
Yes,
they got the kid from Notre Dame. They got the kid from Virginia. I mean, they're just reloading in that portal.
Now you know why the guy was Love left, right?
Yeah.
Now we know why
Love
he left.
And Davis stayed. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now we know why he left.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid from Notre Dame's legit. He can play. He can go.
Well, I think after the performance that they had last year, those guys should stay and just be able to reinvent themselves. That was pathetic.
And just wait till Love gets in with Michigan. He's going to fit in great there. I mean, he's probably going to average 25 a game for them. They'll just let him shoot it anytime he wants, which he had the green light too at Carolina, but I think he had a lot of off-court issues there. Yep. He's really going to have it with Howard.
Yep. Hey, Ben, we know that you're there, bro. We know that you're there.
Ben, you jinxed my Canes last night. I think you did that on purpose.
I know. I bet them 3 times.
Hey, I'm telling you, they need to come up with some baby blue uniforms or they're in trouble.
Hey, it's that Dookie Blue. I'm telling you.
It's that damn Wolfpack red. I mean, Wolfpack haven't won anything since 1983. Why would you be red? Come on.
They got Wolfpack and Duke colors.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That was funny when I saw it. Go ahead, Drew.
I saw this video of the Islanders, the Islander watch party when they denied the goal and they said they didn't count it. That's your true definition of a loser. They're just cheering for other teams non-goals.
Yeah, I think was it the Barstool watch party?
Yeah, Barstool watch party.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get nuts over there.
That Frank Rizzo guy, he's a clown.
Yeah, Frankie Borelli too.
Well, so speaking of, the Canes got beat by the Islanders. The Canes got beat 3-2. What'd you think, Ben?
Yeah, Isles took care of business down the Rock and Long Island. Sorokin stole another game for the Isles. I think he had 34 saves. He's damn good. The big boys you have for the Isles finally showed up a little bit. I mean, the Canes, their bread and butter, which is power play. They went 0-4 last night on that, so that's can't win with that. So if you're gonna keep playing like that, yeah, I mean, it was
what do you think about the Islanders' home ice advantage?
Go ahead.
Do the Islanders have a good home ice advantage?
100%, yeah.
Home ice advantage.
Yeah, they have one of the best in the league for sure. They're up there with Vegas and
so you think
Seattle.
So you think that's going to go back to Carolina for a Game 7?
No. I was saying Carolina has a great home ice. New York Islanders have an okay one. It's not the best.
Yeah.
They're dedicated, but they're just not.
Yeah.
Well, game six is in New York, right?
Yeah, the next one will
Yeah,
be
it's
in New
in
York.
New Jersey, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're actually in New Jersey, aren't they?
Yeah, it's what they just
Or
built their
Long
new
Island?
arena.
Okay. Then my Stars took care of business, which I didn't see that one coming 4-0.
I mean, you got two teams in this, Matt. You got the Stars and the Kraken.
Yep.
Yeah, but I really
was
got
great.
the Stars. I just like the crack, the way that the Kraken sounds. I just like the way that sounds. But I'm a Stars guy. I'm a Stars
Yeah, it
guy.
was
All right.
shutout for Ottinger and that there for the Stars. He's great.
They did, and then the Oilers. Wow, did you see this coming being 6-3?
I did not, to be honest. I thought the Kings were up a couple games ago. I told you they were up 3 goals in the first period. Now they've dropped 2 games in a row, so now they're down the 8 ball 3-2 in this one. So I didn't see this happening, but the big boys for the Oilers, McDavid and Draisaitl keep on pushing. So hard to stop them.
Yeah. And then once McDavid gets going, I think that's the difference. Agreed. Once McDavid gets going, then that's the difference.
Yeah, there's nothing you can really do. The first couple games he was a little quiet. Now he's starting to roll. He's nothing to do.
Okay, now tonight, how do you feel about Panthers, Canes, and then you got Kraken, Avalanche?
Yeah, tonight's Panthers
Kraken,
Bruins.
Bruins. I'm
is
sorry,
that
the
in Denver?
Bruins.
Yeah, the Kraken Avalanche game will be at Ball Arena.
Yeah, they're done.
Well, it's tied 2-2.
I thought it was 3-1. You sure?
No, they won in overtime.
No.
They won in overtime.
No, the standings right now, the Canes are 3-2. The Bruins are going to close out the Panthers tonight. Right, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, the Bruins can close out tonight. But the
At
Knights
home.
and the Kraken are still going to end up going to lose the game 6.
Yeah, at home. Then you've got the Rangers and the Devils are 2-2.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I think that'll go south.
Why is that game not tonight? Why are they waiting to have that tomorrow?
Do the Knicks play tonight?
Oh, yeah, the Knicks play tonight, don't they? No, the Knicks are playing at.
That's in.
no,
That's in.
the Knicks are playing
That's in
at
Cleveland.
Cavaliers. Yeah, in Cleveland.
Huh.
But this is
I don't know
Rangers.
why
This
it's
is
not.
Rangers at the Devils. Hey, Drew, what is that? Is that your reverb? Is your Facebook on or something?
Is that your reverb? Is your Facebook?
No, my Facebook's not open.
Can you hear that, Ben, or is it just me?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Whoa, whatever that was. But anyway, they're playing in New Jersey, but
Is that any better?
that's tons better. Whatever you did was great.
Well, I got it plugged into my car, but I think if I take it out of the being plugged in and just use hands free, I think that makes a difference.
Oh, it makes it echo?
Yeah, takes the echo
Yeah,
out.
sorry about that.
No problem. Then you got the Leafs at the light. Well, first of all, who do you like? Rangers and Devils. That's tomorrow. So, right.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
And then you have the Leafs at the Lightning. That's tomorrow as well.
Yeah, the Leafs will be going to close out at home tomorrow. That'll
Why
be a
are
good
they?
game.
I don't understand. So they only have 2 games tonight. Then you got 2
So
games.
I know the Bruins were supposed to play yesterday, but the Celtics were at home.
Yeah.
So that's why they got moved to today. And then I don't know why the Avalanche got moved. I don't know. Did
Denver.
the Nuggets
Denver
play at
and
home
Denver.
yesterday?
Nuggets played at home last night.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why both those 2 games got switched. So then they just, in order to keep the stagnant going, then they just pushed, those games forward. So,
Okay. Yeah, because
but it usually doesn't happen. That's the only, usually in the NHL, they try to be very, very strict about two days in between, 1 day off in between each
Well,
game.
but if you're playing an NBA game and the schedule is the schedule, what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, I know NBA signs their rights before NHL. They pay a lot more money than the NHL
Well,
does.
they have a little bit more money than NHL does. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'd say so.
And then my Stars are up 3-2 over the Wild, so we have to go to Minnesota. When is that? Tomorrow or is that Friday?
That game's going to be on Friday. Doesn't say the time yet.
Okay. Then you've got the Kings and the Oilers 3-2, so that'll be on Friday as well. No, that'll be tomorrow, right? That'll be tomorrow.
Do what? Kings
and
Oilers
that'll be tomorrow,
will
game
be
6.
Kings Oilers will be Saturday.
Really? They played last night?
Yep. That's a long time off.
Yes, 2 days off in between. I wonder why that is.
It's probably I bet the Lakers and the Clippers play at home.
Yep,
on
Lakers
Friday.
Clippers. Well,
It's just the Lakers.
no.
Clippers are king.
Yeah.
Let's not get that. Let's get that right on out.
Yeah, it'll be Lakers at home that night.
Yeah,
And
that-
if it's already scheduled there.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully the Lakers will handle their business tonight. That's what you're hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of business.
We'll just have an open house on Friday with a picnic, some drinks, sandwiches. I mean, you know.
It's a good time going.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have the G Knights 3-1 over the Jets.
Yep.
The
They're
G-Knights
going
should
to close them out.
Is that
Yeah,
tomorrow? That'll be tomorrow, right?
They play tomorrow in Vegas, yeah.
In
so
Vegas.
it'll be that should be the last nail in the coffin there.
Hey, Drew, we need to do that one day. We need to get a Vegas trip where we go watch a hockey game next year. We need to figure that out.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Go watch the Golden
That arena
Knights.
is insane.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic if we could do that. Then, of course, the Kraken and the Avalanche 2-2.
Yep. Their game tonight too. It's gonna be damn close. I mean, the Avalanche just lost another guy. He's gonna be out for a few games for personal reasons. I think something in his family went on. But Natushkin, one of their big forwards, he's gonna be out now. And then Cale Makar, their best defense. He's probably the best defenseman in the world. He's going to be out tonight because he got suspended for a hit that he had. So tonight's the Kraken all for the taking right now.
I tell you what, though, we've got this figured out, Drew. We're doing the pie in the face for the raising money for the kids. I'm trying to find it real quick so we can pop that up. No, I can't find it. But anyway, that's going to be a fun deal. That's going to be the 20th, Ben. We've got it approved. So it's going to be on the 20th. We're going to do the OU pie in the face, which I'm sure Drew is all excited about. We get a OU pie in the face. But here it is. We just got everything. No, I'm getting OU pie in the face, Drew. It's the second annual. Kat, of course, had to. She, of course, this is her words. You know, Ben says if Matt Clark has ever wronged you, donate to help him get an OU pie in the face. And it's 8:00 Saturday the 20th, and we're going to try to do some stuff where we do some giveaways and things like that. So the URL code is on. All the proceeds will go towards the purchase of wheelchair treadmills, weighted medicine balls with handles. And then, of course, the weighted bar. So all the money's going to go towards that. It's a GoFundMe, so it's going to be fantastic. All of it's going to be tax deductible. So it was a great time. Ben, did you go last year?
Yeah, I was there last year. I was working though.
2 years ago, I guess what it was.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, on the patio, I was out there.
Yes, that's going to be.
Cat got you good.
Yeah, she got me real good. She did a whole case of whipped cream with the OU on it. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be fantastic. But we're gonna make a big fun night of that. It's gonna be exciting to see that. So I'm excited, pumped up about that.
Always a good turnout too.
Yeah, it's gonna be full, and then we're trying to get some stuff done. We're gonna get some Drew. You got to help us do this too, by the way. We got to find some raffle items. I know I'm going to go to my guys, and they're going to give us a bottle of alcohol. They're going to donate that we can give away, something that you can't normally buy.
That'll get us a bottle of Casa Azul.
Well, hey, let's ask them about that.
Yeah, I can get it for you.
Can you get that?
That runs about $189 a bottle.
Well, I know we had some what's it called, Venejo?
Mm-hmm.
We had that the other day. That stuff was delicious, dude. Wow. Woo. Or Anejo, that was really delicious too. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get them to donate a bottle of something for me or for us for that event. Then that also gives me an excuse to eat some Ison's chicken again. So
Love that.
It gives me a chance to do that again. So I'll work on that about doing that. But anyway, we want to do some stuff that's going to be really cool and raise money for the kids. And it's so funny is I want to get on one of the wheelchairs and do the treadmill. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get on one of the treadmills and do all that. But Ben, Drew and I also had talked about Kentucky, how they have 27 guys in the NBA with one championship. That's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best odds, but I mean, it's great for recruiting, but
I got to fix that fucking gate.
Yeah.
I'd say the 27 guys, that's pretty impressive. I mean, especially with how high a lot of their points per game numbers are. I mean,
on that. Sorry.
I just how many years has Coach been there? Kentucky.
Calipari's been there for at
What did
least
you get at his
10.
disposal? The traps.
He's been there at least 10, Ben. I would think at least 10.
Yeah, it says since 2009.
Yeah, okay, so 14 years, 27 guys.
Oh no, yeah, yeah.
So 27 guys since 2000. So was that 14 years he's put in 27 guys? So basically 2 guys a year.
Yeah, I mean they got beat that one year. They got upset when Cat was playing for him.
Yeah, when they were undefeated, they got beat. The only time they've won is with Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I mean, kind of hard not to.
But he had Anthony Davis #1 overall pick. You had Cat #1. You had John Wall #1. I even think Julius Randle was #1 too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. If not, I know he was top 2.
Yeah, so I mean they've had a squad. Drew and I were talking about that, man. I just can't believe they've had all these players and none of these guys have actually made it. That is just, I mean, they made it, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But the scoring averages have been crazy.
I do miss that what's called that Anthony Davis doesn't go by the brow anymore. What happened to that? They lost some steam.
You liked it when he was doing the brow.
Oh, I mean, just own it, I like that. Now, I haven't heard anybody call him that in so long. When's the last time you heard anybody call him that?
All right, by the way, Tracy Moore comes in here and says, Austin Reeves is saving the Lakers.
I mean, I wouldn't put it – I mean, it's not – I mean, that's a good take right there. I mean, where would they be without him? He's had some solid games.
Ben.
Every time they're looking for somebody, he's right there.
Reeves is not saving the Lakers.
Every time that they're looking for somebody, he seems to come up.
Austin Reeves is not saving the Lakers. Come on.
He's having a solid playoffs.
Ben, Austin Reeves, where was he in the fourth quarter the other night?
I mean, when LeBron was going off?
Yeah. What was he at the fourth quarter before that? Or the one
Well, I'm not saying they didn't need him then. They were
Austin Reeves is saving the Lakers. That's what Tracy said.
That's what Tracy said, yeah.
Saving the Lakers.
I mean, but it's Austin Reeves. Austin, I love Trey. I mean, I love Tracy Moore, but he's the biggest OU homer I've ever met in my life. I mean, I'm like, dude, chill out.
Austin Reeves is playing well.
Playing really well.
No, I'm giving him his credit. No, I'm giving his credit, but I'm saying in the fourth, if he's saving the Lakers, where has he been in the fourth quarters when they need it? When you're saving a team, that means you're the one that's winning the games, right?
He don't get the ball. He don't get the ball in the fourth quarter.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he ain't saving nothing.
Yeah, he's not invited.
Well, the Lakers lead the NBA in fourth quarter scoring, so
yeah,
that has a lot to do with it. Ben, we had talked about. I don't know if you got in with us yesterday when we were talking about the Thunder. Tonight, I'm gonna do a big Thunder post game end of year show at Rococo's because they got the it's Wahoo Wednesday and they have the Rococo hot chicken, Drew, which is Nashville style chicken. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, if it's Wahoo Wednesday, why are they not having Wahoo?
I just call it Wahoo Wednesday, bro. I mean, go ask Ben. Hey, go ask Bruce about that. All I know is
that's just a simple question.
I'm just trying to eat some chicken, Drew. I'm trying to eat some chicken.
Just trying to eat some Nashville chicken.
I'm trying to eat some Nashville style chicken. That's all I'm trying to do, man. You going to another level with it. I'm trying to get some chicken in me. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Which is why I want to go back to Woody's Liquor so I can get some more of that Ishans. So,
Yeah,
maybe I am a little bit. Maybe I do have a little problem with stuff like that, but that's just me. That's me. That's kind of where I'm at on that.
Man knows what he wants.
Anything you guys want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good. I'm just going to watch the Bruins game.
Ben, did you hear Matt revised his NFL quarterbacks?
Yeah.
But, he still got that quarterback for that team in Pennsylvania up there, which I just won't do. So
okay, Ben. Okay,
the one with the ugly yellow
Ben.
or the one with the ugly green?
Okay, Ben.
The one with the ugly green.
Ben.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I've got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Hurts. Then I've got Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Russell Wilson, Dak, Deshaun, and Tua. That's my 12.
Yeah, I think the only two that I think that are interchangeable really for me at this point would probably be just Lamar and Jalen, but it's a toss-up. It's a coin toss.
Right. But like I told Drew, he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, that's also
Because
come
the
by
49ers played their fifth-string
It
quarterback.
doesn't matter. He went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it doesn't.
Hey, so did Jeff Hostetler.
Wow, is that what we're doing? Is that where we're going? I mean, that's true, but, Dak had his chance, and he couldn't get it done, right?
Oh, you're right, but he did have to play the 49ers at full strength.
And he still couldn't get it done, and he should have.
Yeah, that was wild.
My deal is this with Dak. I just don't trust him. I just don't.
Oh.
But I'm with you.
I don't either.
But I'm with you on your take, Drew. I think that they need to go up, and I said this, they need to go up and get Bijan Robinson. I think they do. But the Eagles, they can't afford the big hoss from Tennessee. They can't afford him.
Well, I tell you what, if they get him in the backfield, Dallas is in trouble.
Well, but they can't afford him, so they can't get him in the backfield because they can't afford him. So that's the end of that.
Yeah.
They don't have the money for that. They don't have the cap space for that. So they're safe there. Or the Cowboys are safe because the Eagles don't have any money. They got to get rid of players. They don't have enough. Because what is Derek making? 17.
If you're the Eagles, why don't you just run it back, don't you?
That's what you do. Well, everybody's coming back.
The best you can, yeah.
I don't really. He went to the Super Bowl as Matt Clark so eloquently defines. So just run it back.
Oh, here we go. Well, they did. They went to the Super Bowl, bro. I mean, did they not? Ben, did they go to the Super Bowl or didn't they?
They did.
I mean, I don't, Drew. I don't.
They had some ring chasers, but they did.
Hey, if you get to play the New Jersey Generals in the playoffs.
Wow. Is that what he's doing right now? New Jersey Generals?
New Jersey Generals.
Oh, so that reminds me before we get done. What I did is now that the Aaron Rodgers deal is done, here I did their schedules. That's not the right one that I put up. Pisses me off. I did their home schedule for the Jets. Okay? And I'm looking at, let me see, I'm trying to find this. I thought I put it up there, but it did not come up there correctly for me. I did the schedule for the home and away for the Jets this year. So we can go kind of give a brief thing of what we think the Jets are going to do this year as far as home and away games. Where the hell is it? I must be putting in a different thing. But anyway, I did the Jet schedule to see what they're going to do and kind of give you guys a feel on what you guys think. That's not it either. That's going to piss me off. We'll have to do that maybe tomorrow on the show to kind of give the Jets updated schedule. Okay, here we go. Great. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Jets' home schedule this year. They've got the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, the Chiefs, Texans, Eagles, Falcons, Chargers. Home games. What do you
I got them. I got them splitting with the Bills and Dolphins, and I got them beating the Patriots twice for the first time in Belichick's career, probably.
Okay, so that's 4-2.
Yep. And then I got
Chiefs.
them losing to the Chiefs, beating the Texans, losing to the Eagles.
5-4.
Yep.
4-4.
Win against the Falcons. And then beat the Chargers at home.
So what is that?
7-4.
7-4.
Yep. Then I think they'll probably lose to the Cowboys at home. 7-5. I think they'll beat the Giants 8-5. Beat the Broncos 9-5. Beat the Browns 10-5. And I'll just say beat the Raiders 11-5.
In Vegas.
Or missing a game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me see, 3, 4. Let me see. Is that?
Yeah, I'm putting them at
I'm
11-6 for the 17 games.
11-6. What about you,
Yeah.
Drew? Is he there or did he leave?
I'm not sure. I think with that young core, though, they got a ton of upside. And I think they're only going to get better with their draft picks.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Ben, we're missing. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. That's 16. They're missing one, though. Who's the other one?
Not sure. I don't have it up.
Well, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 16 games. It's 17 game schedule, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, that's 16 games, yeah, because they got one break. They got a bye, so that's 17 weeks. That's
You
16
saying Dallas is
games.
going 17-0? Is that what we're talking about?
No, we're talking about the Jets, bro. We popped up their schedule.
They're still there. Let's come on now. They're still the Jets.
I know they're the Jets, Mets, Jets, Clippers. I get that. But is that going to make that big of a difference? I think it's going to make a difference having him.
It will in that division. I mean, I guarantee you that Buffalo didn't want to see Aaron Rodgers coming there.
Oh, no, not a chance. Neither does Miami with their up-and-coming team a little bit. They've been playing better.
That Jets defense is ridiculous, and now you got a quarterback. But the question is, does Aaron want to put in the work with the young guys? But he's got the one of his wide receivers is the offensive rookie of the year or the offensive player of the year. So, I mean, you got to have that. I mean, they've got a squad. But the question is, are they going to put it together? Because what did it take Brady? 12 games? What were they, 7-5 before they got it together?
Yeah, something like that. Then he went on a roll.
And he's got a defense, which Brady had. He's got some weapons. And his offensive line is not bad. But do you think he'll be there 1 or 2 years?
2. Unless he wins the Super Bowl this year, then which I don't think he will. But if he does, just by random chance.
Well, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he definitely comes back to try to win back-to-back. Because then they'll put pieces around him.
Right, and that'll be his third. This will be his third one, which will take him to another level other than just 2. But the problem is with him in the AFC, you got to go through the Chiefs, through the Bills, through the Dolphins, and through the Bengals. Man,
well, see, he would 100% have to go through the Bills no matter what through the divisional, right. And then after that,
and the Dolphins.
It would be then hopefully one of those other 2 teams.
Probably going to see an improved Patriots team too.
Yeah, and then remember you got to beat. Then the Steelers are not going to be any kind of a joke. They're going to be real. And the outlier to me, like you talked about, being is what is Deshaun going to do? Is it going to be the old Deshaun? Because if it's the old Deshaun, I tell you what, Cleveland they could be scary.
Oh, they're instantly going to be over 500.
I don't think that there's any doubt that the AFC is the tougher division.
Oh my God, dude!
And the Dallas is what was he 8-1 against Dallas?
We didn't understand a word you said. Did you understand what he said, Ben?
No, I cut a few words out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying that the AFC. That is definitely the tougher side by far. And if you're in the NFC, teams like Dallas, I mean, they're so happy to see Aaron Rodgers leave.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers 8-1 against Dallas.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Dallas and the Niners.
He's 8-1.
Both those teams are just licking their chops.
Yeah, but the whole thing is the 49ers, he couldn't beat the 49ers, and he could not beat I guess he could beat Tampa Bay now, but he couldn't beat the 49ers, so he can't beat them. But 8-1 against the Cowboys, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
8-1.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that NFC North division just opened up widely for the Lions to come in out of nowhere and come into the number driver's seat.
The Vikings are happy to see him leave.
Oh yeah. Especially the Bears, I think too. I think he only lost like 1 or 2 games against the Bears in like 15 seasons or something like that. They're excited.
Yeah. What was he said? He owned them. He owned the Bears and he owned the Lions until that last game.
Yeah, exactly. That was some pretty easy seasons up there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to football this year. It's going to be really, man, I think it's going to be wide open, though. I mean, I don't know. How do you guys feel about Patrick Mahomes calling all those guys down there? He said this year he rented them lake houses.
Love it.
They got lake house. He rented them lake houses where he could just.
He knows where his bread's buttered. He knows where the bread's buttered.
But Trey Lance went down there. He was. There were several other NFL players down there with him throwing the ball to people.
And when you got $500 million and you only work 17 weeks out of the year, you got money to spend.
And who knows how much money he makes? And he probably makes $40 million off the side in commercials, at least.
Yeah, Nebraska Furniture Mart pays you like $40 million.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's just insane, dude. That's just
State Farm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, State Farm is every bit of $10 million, I would think, at least.
He's in every commercial. Yeah.
Well, him and Rodgers and Chris Paul is the one that makes all the money out of that.
Yeah, he's been. I feel like he's been backing out a little bit lately, but.
Which is a State Farm in Atlanta?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it is. No, is it State Farm Atlanta or Farmers?
I think it's State Farm is in Atlanta because I
Yeah,
saw
I think
them.
Farmers is in Indianapolis. I think Farmers is in Indianapolis.
Yeah, because I think I finally saw Trey Young on a commercial for State Farm, and I'm like, why is this Trey Young State Farm? I mean, you're in Atlanta.
State
That's pretty
Farm
funny that you Googled Atlanta and the Hawks don't even come up.
Yeah, hey, Ben, I Googled Atlanta. The Hawks didn't even pop up. The Falcons popped up. It went Braves, Falcons, and then something else.
Oh.
I was like, wow. Okay, so I have to
Thrashers.
put in Hawks. I have to put in the Hawks name for Atlanta for it to pop up. And that's sad.
That's bad.
That's bad, bro. That's just telling you need to, y'all been so irrelevant for so long that we can't get anything out of y'all. That's just terrible. That is just bad.
The internet doesn't even want to talk about you.
No, they really don't. No, they really don't. So.
It, like Matt and I were talking earlier, don't think about trading Trey Young, or do you think he had poor attendance now and nobody cares?
Yeah.
They're really not going to care if you do that. That's facts. But, what do you do? You know what I mean?
You better find a way to keep him, because if not, I mean, he'll I don't know where he'd go, where he'd fit in. Probably somewhere. She'd probably stay on the East Coast, you'd think. I don't know.
Well,
maybe the Heat.
Yeah, it just bothers me, man. When I saw that Drew or Ben last night, when he made that shot with 8 seconds left,
yeah,
and his teammates didn't come over and they weren't jumping out, I was like,
he might be fragile.
No, he ain't fragile. He ain't fragile.
He might be like Kyler Murray. Just, needs to watch some game tape. Playing video games.
He's losing his hair on top. He's skinny. He's little. I mean, he looks like an 80-year-old man out there.
He's little. He's little. If you see him in person, I'm 6'3", he little.
What is he, like 5'9"?
He's probably 5'10" and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I think last time I think he's like I think he's a little bit higher, like taller than me. I think, but he also was probably wearing big shoes.
So he's like 5'7".
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, Ben. See, that's your boy. So he cracking on you now. See, that's your boy now, man. See, you've been defending him, and there he goes, Ben. There he goes.
Exactly.
There he goes, Ben. See, I try to defend you. There you go. That's your boy right there, man.
Dude, it happens.
That's how he rolls.
Stay in the kitchen.
Wow. But yeah,
stay in the paint. You get dunked on sometimes.
I know, but that just bothered me, man. That really. Oh, by the way, did you see Kuminga's dunk? Was that last row? Who was that? Did you see his dunk that he had when he came down the middle of the lane? I was like, oh.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh, that was nasty.
No, but I did hear the Paul George comments where he was saying that he doesn't think any of the NFL players could play in the NBA, but he thinks there's plenty of NBA players that could play in the NFL. And I was like, oof, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
I don't know. Maybe you're playing sevens. If you're playing like 7-on-7, yeah, I mean, I could see some guys going up and getting some balls, maybe. But these guys
I agree with. I mean, like LeBron
It's
can
a different body type.
Yeah, but LeBron can play in the NFL.
He could have. Yeah.
DJ could play in the NBA.
Yeah, he was saying how Westbrook could, because the way that he comes flying through the lane, and he's like,
I believe that.
Yeah, he.
I mean, just wait till a body comes up on him.
Old boy for the Heat could probably play free safety.
Yeah.
Butler.
Yeah. he knocked somebody on their butt.
Udalis Haslam, he can play. He can play defensive end.
He can play rugby.
Hey, he's a real deal. He's a beast. He can play. But the whole thing is, there's probably, I'd say, more NBA players who could play NFL than there are NFL that could play NBA. But there are players who can play in the NBA.
Speaking of two-way players, a little segue here. Anybody going to talk about how that university in Boulder, Colorado, 19 players have left the team?
Well, but only one.
What?
No.
He's well on his way to recruiting violations and NCAA
stop.
suspension.
Ben, only one of the players was a player. Nobody else. The rest of them, they were all.
There's still like
gone.
3 left, in the locker room. They're stuck in one of the closets still.
That was only one, dude. He's only lost one, number 15.
Does he not think that some of those parents are going to start writing letters to the university? And I mean, he's not at Jackson State anymore. I'm sorry, he's not. He's gonna find out real quick that you ruffle feathers in a Division I program like that, and with all those guys, somebody's gonna get butthurt about it.
Somebody's kid's gonna be on the team.
It's not gonna be as easy free sailing as he thinks it's gonna be. And he didn't want anything to do with the faculty. He's riding his bike up and down the hallways. I love
bug out.
I think he's gonna get 6 wins. Like I said, to me, I didn't expect him to have more than 6 wins. That's what I thought.
We may have to do Wahoo Wednesday on that.
I'm
I'm going to
thinking,
take the under.
dude. I think he'll get 6 wins. Dude, the whole
I
thing
said,
is,
well, pull up their schedule and tell me who they're going to beat.
dude. I'm gonna tell you this. He's only lost one player.
They're not beating Nebraska. If you say that, I'm gonna find you today.
Well, dude, wow, Ben, did he just threaten me? That sounded like a little threat, didn't it, Ben? I mean, that was a little aggressive. God dang. That was a little aggressive, bro.
Sounded more like a promise, man.
I mean, dang. Wow, okay. I'll meet you at Cats. I'll be a.
I'm tired of reading that on the Colorado message boards about how they're going to beat Nebraska. They are not beating Nebraska. That is a high school team they have out on the field.
Drew, I don't care. Drew, I don't care about Nebraska or Colorado. I don't care about either one of them schools. Do you, Ben? Do you care about whether they win or lose? I don't care about either one of them. Ben don't care. Ben don't care.
I'll be caring.
What, really, Ben? What, really? Wow. Okay. I see how it is now. All right. Well, then I'm going to Rococo tonight.
And Matt, riddle me this: how come Oklahoma State can't get a quarterback out of the transfer portal? What is going on in Stillwater?
I don't know. It's football and it's Gundy.
Wow. I mean, I was listening to who they have. That they got the kid from Virginia. They got your old coach's kid. What's his name? What's the old coach there?
You talking about Gundy?
Right, basketball coach.
Oh, you talking about Sutton?
No. Back in your day, in the late '60s, '70s.
Wow.
Killingsworth.
Wow, dude.
It's probably his grandson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, Drew?
That's what you're relying on?
God. Ben, so he wants me to give him any kind of love after that comment right there. 60s.
Tell me Colorado's going to win 6 games.
Dude,
good Lord.
I think Nebraska's about 5 or 6 themselves too.
The Nebraska's in the Big Ten. We're not playing in the Pac-12 against the Sisters of the Poor and Stanford and Oregon State.
Okay, Ben, give your opinion. How many do you think they're going to win?
If I'm going off their schedule right now, Colorado?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got it pulled up right here. They're playing at TCU. That's a loss.
Win. That's a win. That's a win.
I think.
That's a win. TCU's
got playing a national championship game. They're not losing to Colorado.
You don't really talk about TCU, really? You talked about Philadelphia the way you said TCU. Come on, they didn't belong there. They got waxed. They got lucky, and you know it.
They're going to beat Colorado.
Okay.
I think they're going to lose to TCU. They're going to lose to Nebraska. They'll beat Colorado State. They'll lose to Oregon, so that's 1-3. They'll lose to USC. That's 1-4. I think they'll beat Arizona State. That's 2-4.
Oh, wow. Okay, go ahead.
2-4, and then I got them losing to Stanford. That is
2-5. Stanford's terrible.
Losing to UCLA.
Stanford's terrible.
I'll say they'll beat Stanford and lose to Arizona State.
And then UCLA got a loss there.
Loss.
So that's 2-6 right now. Oregon State, that's a win. 3-6.
No.
Arizona,
loss.
Probably I'd say so. 3-7.
Arizona's not that good either. Y'all are high, dude. Y'all are come on now.
Dude, let me tell you something right now. Oregon State is going to follow Colorado. Where's that Oregon State game at?
It's going to be at Colorado.
They got a chance there. That's that Oregon State. Oregon State throttles.
They're gonna be Arizona. They're gonna be Arizona State. They're gonna be both of them. They're terrible. They're gonna be Stanford. They're terrible. TCU is garbage. They were garbage last year. They shouldn't even been what they got lucky.
All right, man, you heard it right here. We're marking this day, April 26th.
Now remember you.
Afternoon. That Colorado is going to beat Stanford, Arizona, and Arizona State.
Yep.
And Oregon State.
I didn't say Oregon State. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that crazy. They're not beating Oregon State. They're not beating Oregon State. No. They're not beating Oregon or Oregon State. I'm not giving them that. No. I'm not giving them USC either. No. UCLA, no.
I got them going 3-9.
They'll win.
And that's an outside shot at 3-9.
Just for him running his mouth, I got to beat TCU and Nebraska just for him running his mouth. So he said the 60s. I got to beat both of them.
Got him going to the Outback Bowl.
Jeez.
God. Oh. So what do you have them, Ben? 4 and what? 4 and 5?
I got a 4-8.
4 and 8. I think they're going to win 2 games you don't think they're going to win. I think they're going to go 6 and 6. That's what
I
I
want
think.
them to make a bowl. I think it'll be great.
I think they're going to win 6 games. I think they're going to get 6 games minimum. But like I
we'll
said,
know a
this
lot
year,
after week 1.
yeah, my deal is TCU.
I'm gonna go.
We saw TCU
go 2
play.
and 10 or 3 and 9, and Sanders' kid gets hurt halfway through the year.
Wow. Now you want people to
That's
get
what
hurt.
I'm going with.
Now you want people to get hurt.
He's gonna be running because he's gonna be running for his life.
Ben, help me. Now the boy, now he's trying to get people hurt. Now he's trying to get people hurt.
I didn't say I'm trying. I'm just saying the odds are he's gonna be running for his life.
It's the Pac-12.
Better have moves like his dad.
It's the Pac-12. It's the Pac-12. Come on now. And my deal is
It might be second game of the year.
See that. There we go. And now the red.
Against Nebraska.
Remember, y'all used to be the black shirts. Now y'all the white shirts because y'all so terrible.
We'll see. Hey, we'll see.
They ain't no more black shirts.
It's a little more clean cut.
Yep.
Well, hey, that reminds me. I talked to Charles Thompson, by the way, Drew. You missed him. He was at the tournament Saturday or Friday. He was there, and he said, "Yeah, the locker room looks a lot different than it did last year." I'm not gonna say why, but you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. He goes, "Yeah,
They went and got some speed.
Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, it looks a lot different than it did last year." I go, "I bet it did." Because one of the first things Drew and I talked about, who was that first game y'all played? BYU? Who was that? Was that BYU? Northwestern. And you and I, the first thing you and I said was, "God dang, man, this ain't going to work." And it didn't.
No.
And so anyway, that whole color, that whole change of locker room is a completely different setting now. So,
next time we talk to him, I want to know how that quarterback battle is going because I Sims is all right, but Casey Thompson came back for a reason. Surely he's going to start.
Yeah, he said that Casey really likes Matt Rule, and Matt Rule is put in so much stuff for him, and he's really excited about. He said Matt Rule is a different. So you were right, Drew. That was a good call by you because Charles had nothing but praise and go, dude. They have a whole different mentality.
I was really surprised in that. Casey Thompson came there with Lonte Brown out of Texas, and Lonte Brown left the team, and that was his roommate at Texas and his roommate in Lincoln, and he left the team. So I'd be interested to see why that happened.
Well, Charles will tell you privately. He's like, there's some things he said to me that I'll tell you privately. I'm not going to say on air.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's things that we can discuss.
Yeah, no, I get it.
While we're having a beer sitting at Cats with Ben, the three of us can discuss things that we can't discuss over the air. So I will never put that kind of thing out there in public without Charles's permission. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things. But anyway, all right, fellas. Well, let me get out here. I got kids showing up, ready for me to beat these little kids up, man. I'm a little tired. These little 8-year-olds running their miles, 8 and 10-year-olds running their miles. They think they got game when I got all the game from the 60s.
Wow. Just tell anyone that thinks that you got a game that you picked Colorado to win 6 games this year and see what happens.
Well, hey, you laughed at me when I said the Thunder were going to win 40. You laughed at me then. I said you only picked the Thunder to win 31. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm right again.
That little Sports Center update here. My under 8 in the Brewers pushed 6-2.
6-2. So they scored.
Yeah, push is not a loss.
Nope.
Listen to it, Ben. Well, you always on his side because he's making you money, Ben. So you on his side.
Just like playing soccer.
I know. Y'all are unbelievable. All right. Well, hey, I'll see you. I may see you tonight later on, Ben.
All right, brother. You have a good one. Cheers, boys.
All right. That was a guy, Ben Dimon.
Go Big Red.
My boy Ben Dimon of High Stick Harry and Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Once again, I want to thank the guys at Santa Fe Family Life Center. You can contact them at 6300 North Santa Fe. We love the facility. Come by, check it out. They have membership starting at $34.99. You can call for more information at 405-840-1817. Of course, the 16th annual Sooner Cager Classic Basketball Tournament is here next weekend. So Friday, I believe, is the deadline. So you can contact Gary Vick at 405-476-5072. or 405-840-1817. You can email him if you need to do that at Gary at SFFLC for Santa Fe Family Life Center for that. And then also remember, we do have, or I guess you don't remember, I said it earlier, I don't know if you guys have remembered this, but I also said it earlier, that pool memberships are available. Pool will open Memorial Day weekend. Single memberships are $249, families are $329 for a family membership. And then, of course, we have the Adoptive Sports Expo that's coming up on May 11th. So that's something, Thursday, May 11th. I cannot wait to be there to do that. It's going to be fantastic. Going to have the wheelchair pickleball game, which each side of the pickleball net will have a person in a wheelchair and a person who stands up. So that's going to be fun. Wheelchair basketball game. They're going to have also a little wheelchair maze type thing, so obstacle course. So it's going to be fun. I cannot wait to get that done. And then, of course, don't forget my OU Pie in the Face, which will be the 20th at Cat's Tavern. So I cannot wait for that. That's going to be fantastic. As Kat says, if Matt Clark has ever wronged you, donate to help him get OU Pie in the Face. Here's the URL code. And, of course, it'll be at Cat's Tavern. And then we're going to be having different kind of prizes and different things like that for people to bet and do. So then also my basketball camp is June 1st and second grade 2nd through 7th or 1st through 7th, Thursday and Friday from 8 to 12. So anyway, here's the different the information that's going on here at Santa Fe Family Life Center. We got a bunch of stuff happening, and so anyway, it's a great place. If you want to go work out, the thing that I love about it most is that and you can see behind me, you can see a little workout area behind me, and there's not a lot of activity. So you can come in, there's weights available, and you don't have to wait on the machines and stuff like that. So that being said, it's a fantastic place, and hopefully you guys come by and take a look and check it out. I hope everybody stays dry today. Be safe, and remember tonight I will be at Rococo's for the Thunder end of season show, and we're going to break down the players and the whole 9 yard with the Thunder, so it's going to be fantastic. And then it is Wahoo Wednesday, so you can come by and try some of the Rococo hot chicken. It's fantastic, Nashville style chicken. It's going to be fantastic, and I've already tasted it and cannot wait for that tonight. That being said, everybody have a fantastic day today.